Today I have brought this question from NDA paper 2014 and second exam. Okay, second paper. So let's read the question first, and then along with the question I'm going to tell you what they have asked in the question and what is given to us. Okay? Now a bullet is fired vertically up from a 400-meter tall tower with a speed of 80 meter per second. Now they have what is given to us from a vertically tall tower. As you can see, this is a tower which is 400-meter in height. So this height is 400 meters. Okay. Now the speed of when the bullet is fired in upward direction, in this direction the speed is also given to us, which is 80 meter per second. Okay. Now they are saying if g is taken as 10 meter per second square. Here you can say g is the acceleration due to gravity. They have already given it to us, which is 10 meter per second square. Now you have to find out the time taken by the bullet to reach the ground. Now remember this thing, they are asking you to find out the total time of bullet till it reaches the ground. Okay, so I have divided it into three parts. Okay, let's say from this O point to A point, it is taking time t1. Okay, it is going to move first in a vertically upward direction, and then at certain point it is going to have a zero velocity. It will be having a zero velocity. Let's say it is the point at A. It will be having the final velocity as 0. Okay. Now from that point, it is going to move in downward direction under the effect of gravity. Now let's say from point A to B, it is going to take time t2, and during the you can say from the height of the building till it reaches the ground, the time taken will be somewhat different. Let's say it is from B to C. Okay, so let's write down what is given to us. What is given to us is u. What is u? It is the velocity with which the bullet is fired from the gun. Okay, it is given to us 80 meter per second. Okay, now one thing is also given to us, and I have also explained it to you, is the velocity at A. Now the velocity at A will be 0. है ना? After reaching a certain height, you might have observed that if you are throwing a stone in upward direction, it is going to decrease its speed, and at a point it is going to be 0. It will not be having any velocity, and after that time, after that instant, it will be coming towards you, or it will be coming towards the ground. Okay, so at A the velocity is 0. I'm going to write it as velocity at A is 0 meter per second. Also g is given to us, which is 10 meter per second square. Okay, so let's find out, first of all, let's find out how much time it will take the bullet to go from O point to A point. Okay, in this question, firstly I'm going to use the equation of motions. Now which equation of motion? See, the velocity is given to us. You can say the initial velocity of the bullet is given to us, and g is given to us. We will have to find out what? T. So I'm going to using first equation of motion. First equation of motion. What it is? It is that final velocity will be equal to the initial velocity plus acceleration due to gravity into time. Now since I am finding it for A point, so it will be velocity at A, initial velocity before reaching A. Okay, g is the acceleration due to gravity, and t, let's say this is the time t1. Now remember this thing, that velocity at A, I already know that thing, that velocity at A is 0, initial velocity is 80 plus, see, this is g. Now in order to move the bullet in upward direction, g has to be negative, or it is, since it is opposite to the gravitational force, so you will write down g as minus 10 into T1. See, only one thing is unknown to us, so let's find it out. I'm going to simply write it as T1 is equals to 80 by 10, so it will be 8 seconds. Okay, now one more thing. The time it is going to take in moving from O to A, the same amount of time it is going to take from point A to B. है ना? So let's say T1 is equals to T2 is equals to 8 seconds. Now let's find out the final time, which is T3. So in order to find out T3, what we have to do? Let's using second equation of motion. Those who know what is second equation of motion, very well done. Those who don't know, please please memorize the three equations of motion. First I have written, second I am going to write, which is S is equals to ut plus half a t square, or since g is given to us, I'll write gt square. Now S is the distance. Now what distance? It is 400 meters. So 400 is equals to u is 80 time t we have to find out, or I can write down T3. T3 plus half into g. See, the bullet is coming in downward direction, or you can say towards the ground. So I will take g as positive 10. Okay, and T3 square. Now this will become a quadratic equation. As you can see, t is a square, then a simple t, and this constant. I'm going to just simplify this thing. It will be 2 5s are 10, and then I'm going to divide the whole equation with 5. Okay, and this on rearranging this equation will become T3 square plus excuse me, 16t minus 80 is equals to 0. I have also placed this 400 on the right hand side. Okay, now since I told you this has become a quadratic equation, let's solve this equation. So I can break this 16t3 into two numbers, which is 20t minus 4t3 minus 80. Let's take the common and then find out the value of T3. I'm just quickly going to write it. Taking T as common, T3 plus 20. I am going to take minus 4 as common, and inside the bracket it will be again T3 plus 20 is equals to 0. And this has been simplified as T3 minus 4 into T3 plus 20 is equals to 0. So now from these two things, I am going to get two values of T3. One is T3 is equals to 4, and the second one is T3 is equals to minus 20. Now remember this thing. We all know this. From the practical example also, that time cannot be negative. So I am going to exclude this one. Okay. And I will say that T3 is 4 seconds. I am going to take this one. I told you the total time of flight of the bullet will be T1 plus T2 plus T3, and you know that T1 and T2 we have find out, which is 8 plus 8, and this is coming out to be 4. So total time will be 20 seconds. And as you can see, it is 20 seconds. Okay, and here you can check the answer. It is the option number B is the correct answer. Sorry, option number C is the correct answer, which is 20 seconds. Please do like and subscribe our channel, and for more videos you can click on the playlist for NDA mathematics and NDA physics playlists. Thank you.